Yo, I gotta sneeze. I just want to talk about being aggressive. You know, now I'm kind of very soft on people, or I'm very forgiving, and a lot of things that would usually, well, when I was young, a lot of things that would get me out of character don't get me out of character now. I was, I wouldn't say I was a hothead, but I was definitely very aggressive when I was in middle school, and I don't, nowadays I encounter like a lot of situations where I kind of need to be aggressive or assertive, and I just can't. It's not like I'm scared, like, I just can't. And when I was in high school, man, not high school, when I was in middle school, I was very aggressive. I used to fight a lot when I was in middle school. Um, all, all of my fights happened when I was in middle school, and I got in one more fight when I was in high school. But yeah, I was in middle school. I wasn't taking nothing from nobody, and like, you know, somebody said something I didn't like. Now we gotta fight, bro. Somebody said something about my mom. Now I gotta fight. You touched me in a way I didn't like. Now we gotta fight, bro. And as I've grown older, it's kind of like all of it just went away. I really don't know where it went. I kind of have this theory that it was because I got homeschooled, and when I got homeschooled, it's kind of like I was isolated from everybody, and I just couldn't really express my emotions how I wanted to. When you're in school, like, you have those opportunities, to at least go and try to talk to people. When I was homeschooled, I didn't have any. Well, I had 2 friends, but I can only talk to them through Xbox party chat. I couldn't see them. I never saw them like in person during that time. So it's kind of like, and I also feel like that's how my anxiety kind of like came about when I got homeschooled, because I was literally in my room, door closed, in the dark, just playing the game. And I would never go outside and try to make friends. And when I was homeschooled, I moved to South Carolina for like maybe like a year. And, I lived in a pretty nice neighborhood. There was people like kids my age outside playing and stuff, or talking to each other. And I never left the house, like, ever. Yeah. I've been trying to reclaim, like, my aggression. It's like, not reclaim, because, I'm still kind of aggressive at times, but, there's been a lot of times where, I could have, like, asserted myself, or, kind of spoke up about something I didn't like, and I just didn't do it. Not because I'm scared, but because I just can't. It's probably because I don't do it enough. I heard there's a quote. It was like, the only reason like you're nervous about doing something because you don't do it enough. And you gotta do it until it don't make you nervous no more. That applies to a lot of stuff. But yeah. And when I got bullied when I was in high school, those were the times where, I could have asserted myself or been a little more aggressive. But I just did it. And, I've been trying to, like, learn how to assert myself more or speak up. Or just, put a little bit of bass in my voice in my talking. And it's kind of like all that just feels, I have a very low speaking voice. Well, as of now, I may sound pretty loud on the phone because I'm in the house by myself, but generally I have a really low speaking voice. I don't talk that much. I don't talk at all. Even I only have one friend that like I really talk to like all the time. But other than that, Jesus, I don't talk at all. And it's kind of like, and when I was in college, it was really bad when I was in college. Not about the aggression thing, but like me not talking or not like me like asserting myself and not being able to speak up. I've missed out on a lot of opportunities. And when you're in college, I'm pretty sure like the opportunities that I'm talking about. Just because I didn't speak up, but